Hey everybody, welcome back to Guys Night Lab. I'm Jesus Velasquez, and I hope you are having a wonderful Christmas time. Welcome back to our 12 Days of Christmas, and today we're going to be talking about a show that came out in the late 90s, and it was a show that was a period piece where it was a different time. It was a 90s show or late 90s show, but it actually was a 70s show. And that's what the name of the show is called, That 70s Show. And today we're talking about that 70s show's Christmas episode. And this episode, Eric wants a tape deck or a tape player for the Vista Cruiser, because I guess the Vista Cruiser just has like a 8-track tape or whatever, which was kind of like standard in the 90s, or sorry, the 90s, the 70s. So like a cassette player was like really like high end, and like, oh man, that's all I want. It's like when out like the 90s, you know, like when all the cars had cassette players, you wanted a CD player in the car, and that was like really amazing, and like, oh wow. And then like in the 2000s, like the CD players, you wanted the MP3 player CD players, and then in the 2010s you wanted like the USB Bluetooth, and now everything's just Bluetooth. So it kind of comes and goes. But anyway, so back to the Christmas episode of the 70s shows. Eric Foreman, he's the lead. He's like the son of Kitty and Red Foreman, and he's kind of like a nerdy kid, but he's cool. He's kind of cool and popular, but not like popular jockey, you know, popular. He loves Star Wars, he loves kid stuff, but he has a girlfriend, and he has like a set of friends, Fez and Kelso and Hyde and Jackie, are kind of like their set of friends, or Donna's his girlfriend. But anyways, in the Christmas episode, Eric doesn't really feel in the Christmas spirit, so then Kitty, his mom, signs him up to be the director for the Christmas play at the church. And so then Eric, you know, he's like I said, he's kind of nerdy and studious, that he kind of takes it, you know, pride in it and wants to make it really well. But what ends up happening is like all his friends are complaining about the play, and he's like, oh, you're complaining about the play? Okay, I guess I'll just take that up with God, who wrote it in the Bible. And then, you know, because Kelso wants to be a spaceman, Fez wants to be a lifeguard, Donna's kind of like a feminist, like really strong woman. She wants to, she's complaining about like, oh, why can't it be a baby girl Jesus? And so just like all these things and are happening. Hyde doesn't want to do anything, and so it's like the whole play is going, and it's not like coming together. The pastor, or the youth pastor, I don't know if he's the pastor or youth pastor, he's kind of like trying to get everyone to, get on board with the play and all that stuff. So anyways, what ends up happening is like, it's kind of falling apart. It's not really working. And then like there's a B story, and the B story is that Red and Kitty are sleeping, and then like a bunch of Christmas lights come on, and it's Donna's dad's, or it's their neighbor, and it's Donna's dad, and he's got like all these lights, and it's keeping them up and late, and they're just kind of mad because it's just too much. It's like too much sound, too much lights. They can't sleep. And so then Red steals all the Christmas decorations and throws them away. And you're kind of like, thinking that Red's like a Grinch. Well, Red kind of is a Grinch, he's kind of a grouch. But it's like, it's kind of funny because Red is really like, he's really cool because he kind of just doesn't care, which, can be perceived as cool sometimes. But Donna's dad is, he's really likable, and he's very funny. What is his name? Can someone help me out in the comments? What is it? I don't want to Google it. I want to see if I can figure out. So it's Donna, and her dad is, I don't know why I always want to go with Norman. Excuse me. When I did the review of Wonder Years, and I was talking about Daniel Stern, and I was like, oh, it's Harry and Norm, but it's not Norm. It's Harry. It was Harry and Marv, and now it's like I wanted for this episode. It's like, it's Donna. What's your dad's name? It's like Norm. It's not Norm. And maybe I'm just thinking of Norm Macdonald because I missed that guy, and he was great. But it's dang it, what is his name? I don't want to Google it because I don't like that instant answer. So I'm gonna continue with the podcast, and if it comes back to me, I promise you I did not Google. Okay, so let's just hope that it comes back to me. So anyways, his decorations got stolen from Red, and he's trying to find out where his decorations went. And then so then the other thing is that Kelso, so there's an A story, B story, and C story. The C story is that Kelso wants, he's all excited to watch like the Christmas specials, which is, like I mentioned earlier, Rudolph and Frosty, the Snowman, Little Drummer Boy, and Santa Claus is coming to town. And so what's going on is that the other kids or the other teenagers, whatever, are thinking that like that's baby stuff. They don't want to watch it and stuff like that. So he's just kind of like upset that no one like wants to feel like kids again. And I love this part because it really shows that, like he's 17 and he's, thinking like, yeah, this is still fun. Like this gets me in the Christmas spirit and all that stuff. And it really makes me feel kind of like, I love that because, my son's 9 and he's, getting to that age where, maybe he might get too old for that Christmas stuff and everything. And I don't want him to, and he's not right now, but you never know. You never know when someone will be like, oh, that's baby stuff, or I don't want to do this, or whatever. So I love that he kind of still is into the whole, and Kelso is very like kiddish anyways. In the episode, he's very goofy and silly and all that stuff. So it's just kind of with his nature. So anyways, he's trying to convince. So there's a part in the episode where there's like claymation, and it shows like Kelso, and he's looking at everyone, and all this stuff is going on. The whole play falls apart, and Kitty lets Kitty lets Foreman open, or not Foreman, Eric Foreman, her son, open his present early, and he thinks it's a cassette player, and it's not. It's like a jacket or a coat. So he's like, oh, cool. And so anyways, all this stuff happens. They all come back, and they decide to do the play right, and all his friends bought him a cassette player for his car. So it's a good, happy ending, and it's I don't know. I like the episode. It really gets me in the Christmas spirit. But yeah, there's a lot there. Okay, let's see. Donna's dad it's not Norm. Donna's dad. Donna, let's see. What was your last name? Pinciotti? Donnie? No, it's not Phil. Donnie, that's Phil. Punxsutawney. Donna, Pinciana, Donna. It's really going to kill me. I can't figure it out. Donna, her dad is, let's see. Donna Pinciotti, no. All right, I guess I got to Google it because I'm really dropping the ball here. So, Bob. It was Bob. I'm lame. I should know better. All right. Well, anyways, check out that 70 Shows Christmas episode. And until next time, all right, happy Halloween. Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care. Bye.